on the job and reverse firings that happened over the last 6 weeks. Congressman Suhas Subramanyam's district is home to thousands of federal workers, but he plans to vote against the bill. And the congressman is with us live tonight here on the Hill. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Why are you going to be voting against this?
Well, this doesn't do enough, one, to protect those federal workers and contractors, because when they go back to work, they simply face the same thing they face all year long, which is firings, furloughs, and just poor treatment generally. And then, again, we're seeing a healthcare crisis emerging. People are already getting their bills for next year. They're pricing for next year, and it's going up 20% to 200%. People who don't even get the ACA subsidies are seeing their healthcare go up, too. And so we didn't, this pinky promise to have a vote on this is not enough. What I wanted is the House to be open during this time instead of Republicans being on vacation. And I wanted us to figure out what we're going to do on health care. I haven't heard a plan from them. I haven't heard a promise from a vote on the House side either.
Right.
So there hasn't been enough.
I hear you on the health care subsidies, but I think there might be some folks at home wondering, wait a minute. You represent your district is right outside of Washington, thousands of federal workers. How do you square, though, saying basically, you know what? Don't come back on the job. You don't necessarily deserve to get paid at this moment in time, because that's what a vote against this is.
Oh, I think they deserve to get paid. I don't want a shutdown. I never wanted a shutdown. Republicans had 6 months to negotiate this. And in the end, they decided that they wanted to have this shutdown. They wanted to have this fight. And even the past couple of weeks, I mean, Trump has, the leverage he's used is basically trying to take away food assistance, right? Like, that's the leverage he's been using on people.
Stay with me here for a second. Live now, the House Minority Leader, Hakeem Jeffries, will get reaction on the other side.
But they can no longer hide. The Rules Committee is going to meet shortly, and then tomorrow there will be votes on the House floor. And Democrats will continue to press the case, to say to our Republican colleagues, you have another opportunity to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits and make sure that tens of millions of Americans all across the country in communities that Republicans represent, along with us as Democrats. Tens of millions of Americans, rural America, working class America, urban America, small town America, the heartland of America, and in black and brown communities all across America. People at risk of experiencing dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits. Before the Rules Committee this evening, House Democrats, led by myself and Whip Catherine Clark, will give the Republicans another opportunity to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits by introducing an amendment that will extend these tax credits for a 3-year period of time. The same period of time that these tax credits were extended back in 2022. Republicans have created a health care crisis all across America. Largest cut to Medicaid in American history. Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health centers closing all throughout the country because of what Republicans did in their one big ugly bill. Medicare still at risk of the largest cut it may confront in American history unless Congress acts by the end of this year. And of course, because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits in the midst of a cost of living crisis that already exists, that they failed to address, health care for people all across this country is on the brink of becoming unaffordable. Working class Americans, everyday Americans, middle class Americans, unable to afford to go see a doctor. This is in America, the wealthiest country in the history of the world. And so once again, House Republicans, welcome back from your taxpayer-funded 7-week vacation. You now have an opportunity to actually take some action in an area of this health care crisis by working with Democrats before the Rules Committee this evening to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits. It's now my honor to introduce Whip Catherine Clark.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leader. And we are indeed looking forward to the return of the missing House GOP.
All right, so we've been listening there to the House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries as the House tomorrow will take up the government reopening bill. The sort of fine print on all this is that the process starts in a little bit. Back with me, Congressman Subramanyam, Democrat from Virginia. I just heard Hakeem Jeffries, as you did, and we were watching it together. I don't understand, or I don't know what Democrats accomplished in all this. What tangible was accomplished?
I think the Democrats...
Can you point to anything? Like, I hear the messaging, but can you point to anything that the party accomplished?
Well, I don't think they accomplished enough. I'll say that getting this promise to have a vote in the Senate, they would consider an accomplishment on the Senate side. They'd also say that we're preventing rifts for the next 2 or 3 months. I think the Trump administration could get around those rifts, which is why I'm disappointed in the deal, frankly. And there's another thing in the bill, actually, that people don't know about. Basically, 8 Republican senators are going to get at least $500,000 from the DOJ for wrongful investigation.
The ability to sue.
The ability to sue, but then it limits the ability for the DOJ to fight that back. And so we got more money for Republican senators than we did for health care.
So
this is a terrible deal.
You're on the House Oversight Committee as well. The government likely to reopen tomorrow, and then back to business. Congresswoman Grijalva will be sworn in. That probably is going to trigger the discharge petition for Jeffrey Epstein as it relates to releasing the Epstein files. You're on the committee, as I mentioned. You want formerly known as Prince Andrew to come and testify as well. If that's the case, do you also want Bill Clinton to testify before the
I want everyone who has information to come testify. I think Bill Clinton's on the list of people.
Clinton, all of them.
Everyone who is involved and engaged in this and has information about it should come testify. I don't care if they're a Democrat or Republican. It doesn't matter to me. I just want the truth and the answers. We haven't gotten the files from the Trump administration. We want those too. We want the financial records from the banks as well. And we want that 218th signature to force those files to get released.
Is this where the House is going from here?
It's
like once it reopens, all of a sudden now we're going to hear Epstein again?
I would really like a vote on lowering costs and affordability. We haven't had that really this year. I'd like to actually tackle this healthcare crisis, but certainly, you know, we can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can have an Epstein vote as well and get those files and get some transparency there as well.
Congressman Subramanyam with us tonight, Democrat from Virginia. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.